I think Day talked about how, again, he wants to have what resembles a football game on Saturday with so many young players needing to prove themselves and just needing the experience of playing live football, that they don't really get many opportunities to do that. I mean, some of it will be what they call thud, where they just tag the ball carrier when some of the older guys are in there. But then after that, they will get around to playing a little bit of smash them up tackle football, which will be kind of cool. Um, let's see. Ryan Day did say that Lincoln Keenholz is doing what he needs to do to put his name in competition. He says he feels Keenholz and Julian Sayin are further along, obviously, than Tavian St. Clair, which tracks because he's just a true freshman. And at this point, so right now it's a two-person battle to be the starter, and no indication that that's going to be decided or announced anytime soon. He's very bullish, I think, on just about every other position group. I mean, he was very positive about a lot of things in that press briefing on Monday, and kept it pretty light and lively, I thought. So there weren't a lot of concerns that I heard coming out of him. Um, Hartline, as the coordinator, he also got hit with questions about almost every other position group on offense and talked about how they're going to need several running backs. So don't look for it to just be James Peoples. That CJ Donaldson is doing good. Obviously, Bo Jackson, we mentioned earlier in the show. And this was funny when Day was ticking off the running backs. Even Sam Williams-Dixon, who was kind of an afterthought last year as the true freshman, and so afterthoughted that he went into the portal for a brief amount of time and then rescinded that and came back to Ohio State. And you can call him the number 4 running back, I guess, right now if you like, but I think he's playing at a little bit better clip than that. So, do they have a 1 yet? Maybe, maybe not. Peoples and Donaldson with Bo Jackson nipping right at their heels. But Sam Williams-Dixon is better than your normal 4. Let's just put it that way. So that's kind of my, view of how that position looks. I don't know, Tony. Those were some of the high points, at least from Day and Hartline. Patricia, I wasn't writing Patricia, so somebody else was on our staff. So I'll be very honest with you. I kind of zoned out a little bit when he was talking because I was trying to work on some other stuff. But I think that he's very happy with what he's seeing, obviously. Mm-hmm. And, said that 4-2-5 is probably the base just because of the way that college football offenses have moved to playing a lot of 11 personnel and some 12 personnel. And, which is 11 is 1 back and 1 tight end with 3 receivers. And, it just, or 12 is 1 running back with two tight ends. So, you need that extra safety on the field when they have that extra, receiving target out there is kind of the way he puts it. So those were a lot of the high points. I don't know, Tony, you were listening just same as I was. Did anything else from the 3 of them really stand out to you?
Yeah, I think the one concern that I think Ryan Day has is defensive tackle right now.
Yeah, definitely. That's right.
Yeah, behind Caden McDonald and Edric Houston. And honestly, those 2 guys need to continue to step up as well. But behind them, they need more, and Ryan Day has said as much. And Matt Patricia's message was that you need to prove us right because we brought you here for a reason. Now you need to start playing like it. Because I keep saying like they're gonna be looking in the portal for defensive tackles because they need depth, and the guys that they've got behind their top 2 have not really done much. And Taiwan Malone is the most experienced, and he's played here and there and played sparingly, but done what with it? And what is Jason Moore and Will Smith and Eric Mensah? Like they need to get something out of those guys, and I don't think they're gonna. I think Ryan Day even said they're gonna need to see a lot more in these next few practices to feel better about the situation. And I don't know that they'll see enough for them to be convinced that they don't need to go into the portal. Now, that doesn't mean there's going to be somebody in the portal or that somebody that is in the portal won't be wanted by everybody. And it's got to be the right guy and it's got to be the right price and all of those things. But I think that if there's a concern on this team right now, it's probably depth at defensive tackle. And honestly, you might want to talk about the entire defensive line because, CJ Hicks is your third or fourth defensive end at this point, and Logan George is your third or fourth defensive end at this point, and he's come from the FCS. And Kenyatta Jackson and Caden Curry are your top two guys, perhaps, and they've never really produced over the course of a season because they've been stuck behind two really good players. So the entire defensive line is a concern. I think I feel better about the defensive ends than I do defensive tackles, though.